I'm a little sick, man. I don't know if y'all could tell from my voice, but can't wait to get into it on the pod. Great time. Just came back from Orlando. Sorry for bringing this to y'all later than usual. I almost was like, should we not do this? But there's a lot that just happened, so we had to still make
There's a lot
the
happening.
podcast happen.
There's a lot happening, bro. You know, there's a Moana 2 dropping, a
There's
Toy
Kung Fu
Story
Panda 3 coming out.
4,
4, my bad. Dang.
to- Toy Story 5.
No, oh,
Yes, bro. There's a
the
Toy Story
preview?
5.
There's
No, that
previews?
a preview hasn't dropped yet, but Toy Story 5 is kind of crazy. What are they gonna do next?
They dragging it, bro.
Have you seen Toy Story 4?
Yeah, no, I saw Toy Story 4. It was whatever. It wasn't that good. But they like went into the story of like
That's when they
I
got Bo Peep
can't
back,
remember.
and
Yeah.
Woody's gone. He dipped. He dipped on on Andy's toys and everybody.
Yeah. I don't even know why. I don't think they need
I'm
to
just
do a Toy
saying.
Story 5, bro. They need to stop, but that's too much.
And there's
That's
a
too
Pop Tart.
much.
There's a Pop Tart movie coming out.
Man, the strike is over, huh? They just rolling them out.
There you go. I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Possible, always with the brother with the same mother, Aaron Potts, Super Hot Potts, and you're watching and listening to your favorite two black runners every single.
Two black, stay. Yes. Sir. Had some voice control on that one. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do that with the sickness, but we making it happen still. We here. We
Yeah.
here.
It may be a Friday, but it feels like a Tuesday, a two black Tuesday, because we're here talking to y'all. Sorry for the late podcast. Life happens. A lot of stuff is happening. I got Millrose Games this coming weekend, bro. It's been crazy. You're at the Armory. Aaron just coming off being in Orlando at the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials. Aaron, how was it? Was it fun? What do you think about the results? It was crazy watching it online at work. How'd you feel about it?
So it was great. Just to give y'all a little backstory, I was there. I was there with Hoka. So Hoka, we did bring out our entire U.S. marketing team, our sales team. So after the marathon trials, we also had a summit, which was amazing. It was amazing. And I feel so grateful that we were able to have that. Um, as it goes for the results, man, it was a brutal. It just seemed like a brutal day. Right now I'm signed up for LA, having some trouble staying healthy right now with sickness and a little bit of foot injuries, but we gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to cross train and figure it out. But watching that made me not want to run the marathon, bro.
Was
Watching it, what
Was the weather good? How was the weather? That was the
it
biggest
was
concern.
it was probably a little hot for a marathon. If it was at 12, it would have been even more brutal for real though. But it was dope that it was at 10. Like as a fan, I was kind of sad that it wasn't at 12 because it was basically a party, bruh. Like we just got there, put our stuff down, and then you got a bunch of parties going on the whole night, and people are just out. But then the race is at 10 o'clock, so you can sleep. So imagine if
Yeah.
it was at 12. And the Hoka area we had set up was amazing. We had a spot to where you can view the race, but it was like outdoor bars, like TV, food. Um, it was sick. Like Hoka, we really showed up. We really killed it. Our athletes didn't perform to the way they wanted to, but kudos to Connor, Clayton, and Leonard Career. Kudos to Fiona, Emily Sisson, and who am I missing?
Uh, it's a it's a Jess. No, not Jess McClain. It's
Oh,
Oh, I got it right here. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. We don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
but regardless, it was a good time. It
Dakota
was a
Lindworm.
Dakota Lindworm. It was a great time, and really, I always say for myself, I get a lot out of. I'm very extroverted the more older I get, and when I get to go to these conferences or big events, um, I get a lot out of them. I learn a lot from just being energy and being around people and talking to people. And one thing stands true is, people really believe in the work that we're doing here on Two Black Runners, and it's cool to just even say it's work. It's something that's making a difference. And regardless of how many listeners or followers you have, it's just crazy. I always have someone come up to me and encourage me and tell me that we have to keep on doing this. And it made me kind of um yeah, it kind of made me really appreciate more of what we're doing, and kind of gave me a little bit more energy and fire. It made me just be like, man, like I want to do so much more for the people that believe in what we're doing here on the podcast. So keep on pushing. And yeah, with the marketing summit, we had Kiera from RADC. She's the director. We'll have her on the podcast soon. We got to figure that out. But she came and spoke to the team, which was cool. And then we also did like personality tests and professional development. So a lot of things that I'm just very naturally interested in. So it was it was good. It was good. Long story, but it was good.
No, that's dope. I definitely had FOMO. I was all like, man, I should just took off like 2 days to go to the U.S. Olympic marathon trials. Definitely to see like Fiona O'Keefe like get that dub. I feel like that was just such a crazy moment to see her break away, and I think it would have just been dope. What about Swarn, man? About Swarn. We gotta hear about him. We've been hearing about him for the past 4 weeks. I know he probably didn't have the performance he wanted to have, but how was it seeing for the second time in a row, seeing him at the U.S. Olympic marathon trials competing?
Surreal, bro, to be honest. 4 years ago, like, I mean, that was the day I secured my job here at Hoka too. So that was also like a surreal moment, and like Soren was a big part of that. I was out there for him, doing social media for him. Um, Soren had a tough go at it. He had a tough go at it. He said at mile 3, he knew like something was just off. Maybe it was the humidity, but it was pretty brutal for him. Y'all might have seen him on TV. He was on TV because homegirl got him at the end. But
Dang, why you gotta say all that, bro?
nah, I ain't even like that, bro. I'm just saying. Some of my friends saw him, but he had a rough
I did
day,
see him.
bro.
I saw him. I saw him.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I
Someone might
saw
have
him
been like, "Yo,
afterwards.
that's the dude from the
Afterwards.
Two Black Runners." You know what I'm saying? Some people get more famous off of their infamy, bro. It could do works for him. His follow count probably went up.
Hey, look at Cooper. I feel like as Cooper Tier runs better and better and better, we're gonna be seeing that walk across the cross country
Yeah,
line like more
exactly,
and more.
bro.
You know what I mean?
But
So
hey, it's another learning experience. It's the second marathon trials, and this one, the buildup was different. It was like more on his own, not without a team. So he knows that he belongs there, and I think it's good to get those experiences in, and only upward here for Soren. If I know Soren, like he's gonna be good after this. The boy came out with me. We did karaoke. You know, he was good. He was chilling, bro. He was good. He was good.
love to hear it. Love to hear it, bro. Yeah, really exciting past weekend for track and field. Before we get to breaking down some of the Millrose game stuff happening this weekend, give us a little preview, just insight. We're kind of just freestyling today, to be honest. We got to talk about New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. Happened the day after U.S. Olympic Marathon trials. It was a pretty good meet, exciting meet. I low key was watching it on and off. I was watching it on my phone. I was at the gym, but I want to talk about two big performances from New Balance during Grand Prix, so we don't have a super long podcast. First off, I want to talk about JoJo Jordan. This dude breaks 4 minutes in the mile. I believe he had a pro athlete pacing him as well. That's thing to consider. But breaks four in the mile, and like amazing feat for JoJo. Amazing feat. But also like I feel like running media, social media, whatever, Twitter only talked about that for a day. It's crazy how breaking the 4 minute barrier is like breaking 405 now. Like, it's insane. It's people, we don't really care anymore that much. It happens so often every single year. Like, breaking four is, yes, a huge, enormous milestone. And it shows that JoJo, like, he should have been Gatorade Athlete of the Year for cross country. Just gonna put that out there. Like, it definitely shows that he earned that. But, like, really breaking the 4 minute mile barrier doesn't mean the same anymore.
Is it the shoes then?
It's the shoes. It's training, the access to training and social media and evolution. But I think it's just so many people are doing it every single year. Like,
Well, we don't see them. We don't see people in Kenya celebrating about breaking four in high school. So maybe it's about time. Maybe we just maybe we just
that's a good
catching up.
point.
You know what I'm saying? We still only got like one gold medal in the 1500 in Olympic history, or two, Mass Central and somewhere else. It's either one or two. So hopefully this means we're just catching up because we've been behind in the eight ball in the middle distances for some time. Not saying that we don't have good athletes or anything like that, but this America and we want to be the best.
Hey, that's a good point though. They ain't celebrated in Kenya, Ethiopia, all these places when these kids break 4 minutes. They're all like, "Bro, you just got some hair on your chest." That's what it is when you break four
Exactly.
minutes. When you break four
Exactly.
minutes in the
Bring
mile.
home a gold medal. That's what they be like. It's crazy.
And then we'll celebrate. Then we celebrate. I just feel like this dude's celebrating even before he got the gold medal here at the Olympics. Noah Lyles went out there, amazing performance, ran 6.44, PR'd again in his 60-meter. It seems like this dude's start is getting better year after year after. Well, it's not even really his start is getting better, but he's just. I don't know. I feel like his acceleration is getting better. Like honestly, like his start, he's getting out just as fast or like a millisecond slower than Fred Curley and all these guys, but his acceleration after 40 meters is like some of the best probably ever seen ever. Like it's getting better and better. But 6.44.
Yep.
And the thing I want to say about Noah Lyles and what I've seen from him, I've seen his interview talking to Anderson of Citius Mag. Anderson was working with Citius Mag now. And he was saying how like I want 4 gold medals. I want it all. I think I can run 43 in the 400. And I'm
Yeah,
all like, if I
yeah.
don't if I don't want if I don't want get 4 gold medals, I want 3 world records. I'm all like, hold on, bro. Hold on. Because I'm telling you,
So
Noah Lyles loves anime so much that he's becoming an anime character. That's how I know this man's loving life right now. You know who would say that type of stuff? Naruto,
Naruto.
Luffy, Deku. Not probably not
You know,
Deku,
I saw a
but
clip
like
of someone.
that's who's gonna say the anime character is gonna say that, bro. Like not a normal person.
Nah, I mean he's not a normal person to be honest. Let's get that straight. He never been normal. I saw Justin Gatlin had this. There was this clip. Justin Gatlin was talking to somebody, and he was talking about how Noah Lyles is a showman. And he was talking about how like before the races, he walks to the stadium, he puts his hands up, and he does like the spirit bomb. You
Yeah,
know, and like if you know anything about Dragon Ball Z, like the spirit bomb is like you're getting energy from the rest of the world, and you're like, he's like, give me my energy, and he's just like, and I'm like, bro, like he's actually he's actually doing the spirit bomb, bro. He puts
bro.
his arm up before the races and he's gaining. Imagine he's gonna walk into the stadium in Paris. He's gonna put his arms like up like that, and everyone in the crowd is gonna cheer, and it's just gonna all be like pushed into him like energy. And I was like, yo, this dude is scary.
He's an anime
Like,
character. He literally is.
imagine that's who you racing at.
He turned himself into an anime character, bro.
Wait, what did he race with that ring on?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That's
I'm pretty
crazy.
I'm pretty sure he raced with the ring,
He
bro.
raced with the world championship ring on. That's kind of hard. Dang.
What I was gonna
Yo.
if we would have came to Millrose, I was gonna ask him, are we getting an Olympic ring too? Like where do these rings start? Are you starting a new trend? Like if you win the Olympics, would you get a ring? I don't know if you would answer that, but I'm
Well,
curious.
Coleman is opening up at Millrose, right?
Yep. Coleman's gonna be opening up at Millrose in the 60-meter dash. I think that's probably the biggest event of the day. We also got Demik Kemp in that field, Miles Lewis, Hakeem Sami Brown, Andre DeGrasse, Hakeem Blake, Shakur Williams, and JT Smith. But it's a Christian Coleman show, man. He's the world record holder, 6.34, I believe, or 6.34, I'm pretty sure. So it's gonna be exciting to see what Christian does always. He's won here 2 times in a row. The past two times he's won.
Is that who is Noah's biggest competition in the US?
When it comes to the 60, or it's just In
in
what?
general.
In
We
what
care about the
event?
60, in the 100, in the 100.
In 100? Who's his biggest competition? Christian Coleman, I think. Christian Coleman had a great showing last year. He was the only other American in the final, right? We only had two. We may have it. He was definitely fourth place last year. I think Christian
Yeah.
Coleman is getting in. Last year was definitely a way better showing than the year he came back from suspension in 2022, and he looks. I well, we'll see how he looks on Sunday, but I expect him to win this race, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a world lead, just because he runs well at Millrose every single. I think his past two Millrose performances were all in the 6.4s. So I think he definitely saw. This dude's funny, bro. At press conferences, I was watching one from last year because I'm doing one. This like he's funny. Like Christian, even though he be quiet, like he definitely like
Yeah, yeah,
he a
yeah.
dog, bro. He a dog.
Oh,
I'll just say that.
yeah.
Like
No, no, he ain't. Yeah, he ain't scared. He ain't
if you
scared.
really pay attention to Christian, just like on the track and like how people talk when he's next to like individuals, like nah, he gonna let you know. Like the sprinters say it all. The facial expressions say it all.
Most definitely. Most definitely. What do you think about Fred Curley? Now he's out here in LA training with Norman, training with Rye. You ran the 60. That was his first 60 ever at New Balance. I feel like I'm mixing up back and forth, but I don't know. Where does he fall in all of this? It's interesting. It's interesting this year.
No, it is going to be interesting to see what Fred really does. I think at first he was injured in Millrose or something when something was happening, and now he's not in it. It would have been exciting to see him do two 60-meter dashes. But I'm curious to just see how it's crazy to do that move on an Olympic year, is it not? Like to change coaches on an Olympic year to Quincy Watts across the country. Like that's a crazy adjustment. I think the past 2 years, what he's always been in Africa during like this time of the season, and now he's running indoor. So I think he's definitely has to be locked in and like ready to go. But interesting move for him, and I'm excited to see what he does next. To be honest, I'm excited.
What else do
We'll
we
see.
got? What else do we got at Millrose, bro?
What else is going to be interesting? We don't gotta go through. Oh, we got the women's 60. It's also going to be a pretty fast race. We got Julian Alfred, definitely the class of the field. Tamara Clark is also in it. Brianna Williams, Destiny Smith Barnett is in it as well. I think that's going to be an exciting race. I think one race that I'm pretty excited for, and this is further down the list though, so I'm not going in order, is the women's 800. And I think this is exciting to me because of a conversation that I had with some people. I'll keep them nameless, but I want to ask you about this because if I get the chance to really talk to Raven, I'm gonna talk to her about this. So in the women's 800, we got Natoya Gould topping. This is gonna be a good race. Natoya Gould topping, Kayla Edwards, Olivia Baker, Emily Richards, Lorena Martin, Raven Rogers, Gaba Gabaliti from Oklahoma State. I don't know how to say her name. And Ali Wilson. It's gonna be competitive. It's a really good race.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'm
that's good.
but I'm all like, I'm thinking about Raven and just their career overall. And I'm all like, what else can Raven do like in the sport right now? You
Get a
know?
gold.
Yeah, she can get a gold, but like that's hard. She got fourth last year. There's only three people in the world that can really beat her at the moment: Mary Moore, Keely Hodgson, and I think Mo. But like she's got silver at the Olympics. She's got a third place at the World Championships. She hasn't won a USA championship yet, and she's had a unique career because she came out of high school. I mean, came out of college, and it was kind of like Ajay's world. You know what I mean? She was the queen of the US 800, but like Raven always, I feel like always surprised us on the world stage. You know what I mean? Like very
Clutch.
much
She's Miss
surprised us.
Clutch.
But
She's
like
Miss Clutch.
I feel like she's almost entering into this year, and it's kind of some people are saying that she's over the hill. That this may be.
Whoa.
I'm all like, wait, that's crazy. She just finished fourth. They're like, oh, she's on the
Somebody
back.
saying they saying she on her way out.
Yes, I'm all like, wait, hold on, bro. This is how people think of Raven Rogers. Like, I feel like she's
Yo.
still on top, but like, I don't know. I feel like she's in a weird. I feel like she's in a weird space right
I
now.
mean,
Like,
I think that's just kind of dumb to say because look at Kayla Edwards. Kayla Edwards made the team last year. People have forgot about her.
yeah,
So like And when I'm thinking of this race, I'm excited to see Kayla Edwards versus Raven Rogers, and I just think that the 800 is just really competitive. You know, I don't think that she's on her way out. I just think there's a lot of really great women in the event. Like, there's
But
not
like,
a. Go ahead, go ahead.
real question though for you, what do you think would not like acting like we know Raven, but like just for sake of conversation, just because we followed her career and everything, what do you think would take for like what would satisfy Raven's career or like what would cement it? Do you think it would be like that gold medal? Do you think it would be that US championship? Like those are two things that are super hard to
Does
get.
she not have
You
a
feel
U.S.
me?
championship
She
either?
has no US championships. I think outdoors she has none. Indoors, I don't think she has any. I could check, but yeah.
I mean, I don't think that she has to get a gold medal to cement herself as one of the greatest. I think just another consecutive medals at the Olympics is a huge feat. Like if she was to get a gold, then like maybe you debate, oh man, maybe if she is if she gets a gold, she's one of the greatest 800-meter runners we have of all time. We don't have many that have gotten golds. But if she was to just go get another silver, go get another gold at the Olympics, that would definitely like cement her career 100 in my eyes. A world championship medal would be huge too, but an Olympic medal, it would put her up there with the greats, in my opinion. Hold on 1 second. I got to charge. Make sure gets charged.
No, I think you're absolutely right though. If she was to get yeah, she doesn't really need it. She doesn't really need another medal, but like definitely her making another Olympic team, which I would be surprised if she's not makes becomes a two-time Olympian. Oh no. No, yeah, two-time Olympian. She didn't make 2016. So I'd be surprised she's not a two-time Olympian, but like I don't think a medal would cement her, but I'm curious just for like her own sake. Like, is she like? I bet she's
What would
not. So,
satisfy her?
yeah, like would that satisfy her? Like a U.S. championship, just being all like, dang, like I did what I did, or just I'm just wondering, like, is she thinking like, man, I never won a U.S. championship or outdoor championship? She has an indoor one. No, no, uh, she doesn't have one. She doesn't have one.
I think she would love to just have one. I'm sure she would love, even if it wasn't just to have a U.S. champ, have that. Even though she has something better than that, she has a silver. But
Yeah.
everyone likes being a winner. So
I think I bet it would probably be nice. It probably would be nice as well. There's a lot of good events that we got going at the Millrose Games. I think another great pro event to highlight is we got to talk about the women's 2 mile, which is going to be super exciting because Alicia Monson is going to be competing, and then we got Laura Muir coming into this race as well. Nikki Hiltz is running. Courtney Wayment, who I think is going to be super exciting. She just came off of running 14:57, 14:59. Chrissy Gear, Hoka, and AZ Elite
let's
out
get
there.
it.
Lori Barden as well. Um, yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see what these OAC. Emily Infield is in here as well, so it's gonna be exciting to
Nikki
see what they
Hiltz
do.
is in this as well.
Yeah,
Did you already
so
say that?
yeah, Nikki Hiltz is in it.
Okay.
And then the men's 2 mile, I think is going to be where a world record attempt we have going on with Josh Kerr, Cole Hawker's in it, Grant Fisher, Joe Klecker, Jordy Beamish, Morgan McDonald. That's really cool. Morgan McDonald's actually running pretty good this year. That's pretty exciting. Like he's healthy, you feel me, and everything. So that's actually going to be a really good race as well. We got Josh Kerr, Cole Hawker, Grant Fisher, and Joe Klecker, Jordy Beamish, Morgan McDonald. Like this is the stars of distance running lore right now. So, like, you think Josh Kerr is gonna take this?
I think I'll say Josh Kerr. I saw Josh Kerr at the running event. It's like this conference in November. And I was like, yeah, my brother's out in New York. He's like, are you gonna come to? He's like, are you gonna come to Millrose, mate? I don't know, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. He's like, you gotta come. I'm going for the world record. I
Bro, that
feel like
was
I
like
saw.
Jamaican. I remember that.
Bro, I'm black, bro. I can't do that type of accent, bro. But yeah, he told me he was going for the world record in November, bro. In November. So I think Josh Kerr's gonna take it. I'm not gonna bet against that man. Like, he has this like sketched out in his like training plan. Like, okay, like Millrose, I'm gonna get the world record.
But
So
in November is crazy.
exactly, bro. This is in November. He told me that he was going to do this. So I think that I think he's serious. Like I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for it. Like he's gonna be leading the race.
And at record at for reference 803 by Mo Farah in 2015. That's fast. That's really fast. So,
And he has Grant Fisher and Joe. Oh, it's gonna be so good to see Grant race. That's gonna be interesting. And Joe Klecker, like he has some good strength guys in this that would be willing to go with him.
oh no,
He'll-
like Grant will be there. Grant's in
yeah,
that race. Like he's not running away from anybody in this. He's not running away from Grant, I don't think.
it'll be curious to see how Cole does. 2 miles not really his event like that though, but hey, don't ever count the boy out. That would be crazy. On the
That
women's
would be.
side though, too, I am interested. I am really interested to see how Nikki Hiltz shapes up against this field. I think it's gonna be
Not,
very telling if Nikki wins.
oh yeah. Shoot, I don't know if she's in, I don't know if Nikki will win. I thought, dang, this is bad on me. I really thought Nikki was in the Wanamaker mile. But but I'm curious to see how Nikki will do because um they ran so well at that 1000 that I think it was 1 second off. It was like barely off the American record in the 1000 in UW. So now going up to running a 2 mile, I think will be super interesting. But Alicia Monson always like surprises, and definitely in these like big competitions. So I wouldn't be surprised if she beat Laura Muir because Laura Muir is looking to run something fast, from my understanding, and like trying to qualify for the world indoor, try to get a standard for world indoors. So it's going to be exciting to see. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Alicia Monson beats Laura Muir, which would be a great accomplishment overall.
But also, s- you know, the Chrissy. You know what's okay? I'm about to start a rivalry. Okay, I'm sorry, Chrissy, but the Chrissy and Courtney Wayman. That's a rivalry. On versus Hoka. We know that's really big right now. They both run the steeplechase. Chrissy is the defending champion. They're meeting up in this 2 mile indoor. I think it'll be interesting too to see them. They're gonna be two people that are going at it, to get spots at the Olympic trials this year. And I think, ooh, hey, put a pin in this right here. In the past, what was the rivalry in the past that we always saw? It was great. We had
Emma
what
Coburn,
Emma
Courtney
Coburn and
Ferricks.
Courtney Ferricks. The baton has been passed. Now it's Courtney Wayman and Chrissy Gear, the two new queens of the steeplechase. I think that's what we're seeing right here. I think that's what we're seeing right here. So I think this is going to be an interesting race. I'm gonna give Abby Nichols a shout out too. She ran really good at USA's cross championships. I believe she made the team, got like fourth or fifth or something. So and she didn't. She was kind of up there in the 5K last year. And Nas, I'm telling y'all, Nas Elite is running really. I think it's gonna be a good year for Nas Elite. I know he coming off the marathon where things didn't go great, but y'all saw my boy Adrian do his thing, 12:56. I think the women's 2 mile will be interesting as well.
All right, let's talk about three more things and then we'll get out of here. Um, I want to talk about this girl, some of these high school races, because some of these high school races are gonna be really exciting. I think probably even more exciting than the pros on all levels. And the women's 60, Adasia Hodge is running, and she's also running the 300 and the 4x2. And the 300 is absolute stack that she's in. And then we got a boys 600 where we may see a national record go down. A Johnny Dwyer in this boys 60 said that he's going for the national record about like 2 months ago, a month ago at Millrose Trials. And then, but I want to talk about is this Nike Girls Mile though, because I think we may see something really crazy in this race. Because if y'all, I don't think a lot of people were really talking about this, but Elizabeth Leachman, she won Foot Locker. Dang, you weren't there for that, Aaron. I keep on forgetting. But Elizabeth Leachman,
Dang.
remember, she won Foot Locker. I was there. I saw that happen. Got to talk to her. She ran 9:45 for the 3,200. I think a week ago or a week and a half ago, and now she's gonna run a mile. Sariel Makia just won U.S. cross champs for under 20 as a junior
Oh,
in high school.
what?
And she's going to be racing Elizabeth Leachman. Samantha Humphreys just went under 430, 440 last week at New Balance as well. And
Man,
then we got the IE Queen, the one and only Santiago, Corona, California,
Riley.
Riley Blade in the mix. You feel me? And then a slew of other great girls. Sophia Rodriguez is gonna be out there, as well, the freshman phenom. So, dude, it's a stacked race. And like Elizabeth Leachman just ran 9:45. Aaron, that's broke the national record, broke Caitlin Tui's national record in January. Like she may run fast. She may run like 4:35. I don't know.
What is the what is the national record?
Oh, it's Mary Kane, something crazy. I can find it real quick.
But yeah, I mean, the past 2 years since Sadie came in, Sadie Engelhardt came in, the women's mile, well, even before her, the 800 and the mile in girls high school track and field has been insane. Really, in this race, there's going to be a ton of big stars that you're going to continue to hear their names as they go into college and things like that. But when you think about it, like Joshua said, like Riley Blade is a junior, Sophia Rodriguez is a freshman. Um, Zareel Maka is a junior. It's just like what the heck?
Uh,
Elizabeth Leachman is a 10th grader. Like, what's going on? What's going
yeah,
on here?
it's wild. And the record's 428. I don't know if they're gonna
Oh
get
my
that.
goodness.
I don't know if they're gonna get that, but for
They're
under
gonna
430,
try.
under 435, I wouldn't be surprised under four like wouldn't don't I would not be surprised under 435 because Elizabeth Leachman, at least from cross country, like she always goes for it. So Zariel always goes for it too. So someone's gonna be pushing her as well. So, but so I wouldn't. They're gonna that race isn't on TV, unfortunately. It'll be on USA TFT TV, but it'll be exciting. Now, the two biggest races of the day, always the Wanamaker Mile, the women's and the men's. In the women's race, we got Marta Perez, Anna Camp Bennett, Yolanda Garambe, Sadie Henderson, Maria Ramsden, Danny Jones, Ellie St. Pierre is back, Lucia Stafford, Hella Schachterhoven, Jessica Hall, Jose Andrew, Susan Jory, and Simone Plodori. Exciting race. How you feeling about it, Aaron?
I'm excited to see. I'm gonna highlight two people I'm excited to see. One is Eleanor. I know at she raced last week in the 1,000 against Jessica Hole and finished right behind her. Um, Exciting to just see her back on the track. I remember how upsetting it was for her to not make that team. Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah,
But
that was 20, that was World Championships when she didn't make the final or something.
oh, she didn't make the final World Championships. But
Yeah.
I'm
She
happy
was
to see
sad.
her
She was
back on the
mad.
track. We need her. We need her. She is very good at that world stage. So curious to see where she's at fitness wise. And then I'm also curious about Mia Ramsden from Harvard. She was the champion in the 1500 outdoors. Um and Harvard just been making noise lately. Like, I'm curious to see how she gonna shape up against, the likes of like Jessica Hole and Gisette Norris. Like, I think that could be an interesting story as well.
No, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be surprised, but uh, she may run really fast. She may really run really fast. I think she may run really fast. Just like what's the NCAA record? Let's pay attention to that. Jessica Hole, I think I'm really excited to see. Josette Norris is usually always I think she's been like second place in the Wanamaker Mile or in the 2 mile like 2 years in a row at the Millrose Games. So it'll be exciting to see what she does as well. But I think Ellie's the main story. Definitely last week really showed how much of a competitor she was. Remember watching the interviews from New Balance and like she was kind of just all like, yeah, it sucks to win. It sucks to lose. It sucks to lose. Like she was happy for herself, but it sucks to lose. She's only coming to the Wanamaker Mile to win. Like, so
Yeah.
like that's their
I
only mission. It's not to run fast, it's to win.
and for her to get a win, after coming back, after a season off, like to get that first win and to it be on a big stage like Millrose, winning is ultimately a habit and it gives you just like that confidence, that like I can win races, not just run fast. So that'd be huge for her.
And then lastly, men's want to make her mile. I don't know, Aaron. This race, the 2 mile world record, this race, I don't know. We'll see. Hobbs Kessler, Sam Prakel, Andrew Koskinen, Charles Philibert, Thibodeau, Yard Nagoose, Mario Garcia Romo, George Mills, Adam Fogg, Casey Comer, Derek Holdsworth, I believe is pacing, Liam Murphy, Adam Spencer, and then Cooper Tier is a late add into this race.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good race.
I don't know, man.
What you mean? What do you don't know? You think it's
348. Like, is world record watch? Like,
wait? What's what is the world record? 348. I don't know. I don't think that yard is in that same. The on guys from when they ran at Boston, like they didn't run anything insane. They all got beat by Nico Young, and I don't think that they wanted that. But I just don't know if they're in that same. They're as sharp as they were last year. Coming to this time. Last year around this time, like, Yard was breaking every single record out there in the world, but maybe
but
that's not where they're
he
at
ran
in
a
their training.
5K this time, right?
Yeah, he ran a 5K.
Last year he ran 347.38, number two all time.
I don't know. I don't know if he's in that shape right now.
Wait, bro, I think he wait, hold on. Let's talk about this. So he just ran 13:02 in the 5K indoors at BU. What, 3 weeks ago now, something like that. Last year he ran before Millrose. He ran a 3,000 at BU and he ran 7:28.
Wasn't that the record? Was that the indoor record, right?
Yeah, for the American indoor record. So you don't think this 13:02? What does that tell you about his fitness?
I mean, he
That's
says he's in great
fast.
shape. He's in really good shape. 1302. That's really fast. You know what I'm saying? But why did he run the 5K instead of the 3K? I guess maybe that's the question we're asking. Is this first fast really like?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be.
What have they been? What has the training been like? That's kind of, I guess, what I'm more so asking. Is he not as sharp? Have they been more strength focused? So that's why they decided to run the 5K. And then it's just like, I don't know. Like Nico's definitely more sharp than Yard because he's in college, of course.
Yeah,
But
he could
last
be
year,
more strength focused this year, kind of just to string out his season a little
yeah,
bit more with the Olympics in mind, and that could be a different mindset going into Milrose. Like, I don't know if the goal, do you think the goal going into this is?
that
I'm
was
pretty
the
sure.
goal last year. The last year
Yeah,
he was trying to break the record. I don't know if he's going into this trying to break a record. I know. I feel like something's telling me he's not. But he's trying to win, of course. But I'm honestly looking at Hobbs Kessler. I know Yard and Cole are guys right now, but I'm looking at Hobbs Kessler. I saw what was that race he won? He went 333 just the other week. That's the one on indoor. That's the person you should be like looking at for this race. What is Hobbs Kessler going to run? In my opinion, he's only
bro.
20, and we know how fast this man ran 334 at like 17 years old, bro.
That's what I've been trying to say too, bro. This man's a world champion now. I think it's different. Like, some people are saying, "Oh, the world running doesn't matter." I'm like, bro, he's a world champion. You can't take that away from. No one could take that away from him. Like a world record, someone could take. No, he's the first ever world champion in the mile. You don't think that gives
And guess
you?
who's been training with him? Who he just got started training with him? Bryce Hoppel. So he has another person with him with a little bit more speed, another experience. And I was like watching some interview of Ben
Yeah,
Flanagan.
before he only really had probably Mason Furlick to really run fast with, huh?
Exactly. Or he had Nick Willis.
Mm.
Nick Willis was older, but he still could break four. But now he has Bryce Hoppel. I mean, who has like way more speed to him. But Bryce Hoppel's kind of strength based 800 guy. So I think that's been a huge help for him. But I was watching an interview with Ben, and he was talking about how, like, you know, Hobbs Kessler, he be out here. He's in Flagstaff, and I think he's the one, bro. He's in Flagstaff. He's around doing some runs with, NAU folks sometimes. Then Jacob comes to town. He's talking to the Europeans. He's dissecting. He's learning, and he's just centered around. He's in the running hub, bro. He's in the running mecca as a young kid, just absorbing all of this greatness. And at some point, it's gonna just come all together for him. I really feel like it. And I see something 333 and winning. He just won. Like you said, he's a world champion and winning races, it's just different. Like he's not looking at yard like I can't beat him.
I think this is my take for the Wanamaker Mile, and I think we should close out this podcast. I didn't set a timer for this, so I don't know how long we've been talking, but this is my take to close out the podcast. I think that in this Wanamaker Mile, we're gonna see about probably like 3 people go under 350.
Shoot. I
I
know
think we're gonna
Cooper.
see Cooper's PR. He's number 10 all time. He runs 350. I don't know. I think Hobbs Kessler may have something in his legs. I think Yard's gonna be under 350 no matter what. No matter what. And if he's under 350, I think Mario Garcia Romo may be on him the entire time, following, trying to run a fast time as well. I think there's gonna be 3 people under 350. Who those 3 people will be, Yard's gonna be one of them for sure. But like I think they're gonna be running fast. They may not get a world record, but like it's going to be a very fast race.
100%. I think it's gonna be tactical. That's my prediction.
It's gonna be tactical. Nah,
It
bro. They
might be a
running.
tactical 352.
Could be, could be. I think they going for it, bro. I think they just gonna be like they have to. They know they don't. They know no
Well,
other
Adam
speed.
Fogg, don't forget about Adam Fogg. He just ran
Fog
fast
off
too.
355. I believe it's
No, I
350.
think 53, bro.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. Let me just tell me. I think it was 355, bro. I was there. It may have been 353. 352? Was it 352? I don't know. It was a negative split. I don't know that. You looking at it?
I'm gonna try and just search his name real quick.
But yeah, we'll see. Wanamaker Mile, it's gonna be exciting. Millrose Games is gonna be exciting this weekend, this Sunday. You guys need to tune in. NBC, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time, early before pregame before the Super Bowl. So y'all gonna be in tune to sports all Sunday. It's gonna be exciting. I'm probably gonna be dead on the floor and just like going to sleep, taking a nap before the Super Bowl starts. I don't even know what I'm doing for Super Bowl yet, so we gotta figure that out. Not even gonna
Neither
cap.
do I, bro. I don't even care about the Super Bowl.
I kind of do, bro. I kind of want the 40. I need the 49ers to win this one, to be honest. I want the 49ers to win.
We'll see. I think the Chiefs are gonna win.
You think so? Honestly, that would just make me kind of bad, bro. That'll make me start hating the Chiefs, to be honest. Like, I don't want them to win every year, bro.
I already hate the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're a Raider fan, so you kind of have to.
Uh, I know they're gonna win, bro.
And you defeated. Come on, man.
I'm very much defeated, bro. That's what it is when you're a Raider fan, bro. I'm very much defeated.
Where'd y'all go to get Cliff Kingsbury? Then he dropped out or something as an
Oh,
OC?
as a coach, I don't know, man. I honestly, I don't even be following like that. I'm just waiting for us to get a black quarterback, and then I'll be a fan again.
All right, that's gonna do it all for the two Black Raiders this week. We'll see y'all. I don't know. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. We may take a break, but hey, we'll see y'all when we see you. And soon. That's for sure.
Thank you for listening. Appreciate you. See you soon on a Tuesday. We'll be on a Tuesday next time.
Let's get it.